Alright, this is what Pot of Gold Coffee is going to be doing for Google every 2 weeks for the bi-weekly cleanings of the little Petite coffee machine. Take the key, throw it in here, open up the door. Basically we're going to take a few parts off to clean it. Right here we have a grounds blocker which stops the coffee grounds from getting to your cup and whatnot. It just kind of lifts out and right on up. Put it over here. Basically we got a brew group here that we got to get out to clean. So let's rip the filter paper here. Just grab it with 2 hands and rip it. This guy you can just rip right here, and that'll just fall down. In order to open this, we have a switch right here, the brewer switch, which right here is a little key. You can see brewer switch is second from the left, which is that guy right there, and we're going to turn that guy on, which is to the right, which is then going to open up the brew group here so we can take it out. Take about 10 seconds or so, and this guy will pop open. Once that's like that, we can take this arm that holds the this piece in, which is the spout. That flips right up, and then this guy comes right out. This arm right here is what holds the water tube and the cocoa tube. It's connected to the brew group here. Just lift it up and off, and that just kind of hangs out. We want to take this bar that was holding the spout and put it back around so we can then grab this metal bar right here, which is going to help unlock the brew group from the machine. Put it to the right and then push it down and to the right. At this point we can grab the brew group and pull it out. Just kind of gentle. Sometimes you have to kind of push that down with spring action. This tube right here just pulls right out, and then this guy pulls right out. So we'll put this over here so we can clean this stuff later. Next what we can do is pull out the top chute, which is this guy right here. That just pulls right out. And then we have the bottom chute, which is right here. That pulls right out. This right here is the cocoa. Cocoa goes in here with the water. This is a little mixing bowl. This guy pops right out. I'm going to go clean that. Pretty much this is all the major parts that we need to pull out to clean, unless something else is looking wrong, but this is all the major stuff. So at this point we can go over to the sink and clean up these parts. Alright, so now with the sink, we're going to wash our parts. This is the brew group. This top piece right here on top of the brew group, this plastic piece, pops right out. Take that, obviously put it under. I'm not going to turn the water on because you guys are all clean. Wash it off, and then you can take the brew group, get it under there. You want to get all the coffee grounds off and whatnot, and wipe her off. Get her out. Obviously, these plastic parts are pretty easy. Throw them underneath. Get all the cocoa and coffee or whatever stuck on there out, and then pretty much all the parts, once you get them all cleaned up, take some paper towels or washcloths, whatever you got around, dry all the parts up, ready to get back into the machine. Yeah, so now we can go put the parts back in the machine after we give the machine a little cleaning. Alright, now that we got the machine parts all taken out and cleaned and dried and ready to go, we want to give the machine a little cleaning. Usually there'll just be little bits of ground coffee kind of everywhere. We have a paintbrush that we use that we can just kind of go inside the machine and basically wipe anything, start at top and kind of work your way down, because this hole right here that goes in the garbage is where we can just basically sweep all the grounds and stuff. So we can take everything, obviously you just sweep it down until the machine's nice and clean like this, and then we can begin to throw the parts back into the machine. So we can start with the cocoa. Basically this is off the white tube here. This is the cocoa mixing bowl. So we take that and that just plugs right in there, and just push that white tube so it's all the way kind of touching the gray there, and then this just pops right in that hole, pops right in. Next we'll put the chutes in, which helps the coffee go down to the garbage. We'll take the bottom chute, which is the longer, skinnier guy. That just pops right in there. And then we'll take the top part of the chute. We want to make sure that this kind of grounds blocking part, you can see it's taller on that side, is towards the front of the brewer. So you can just kind of grab that, slide that in there, and then next thing we'll do is put the brew group in, which is the big guy. Basically there's a little hole right here, and that rod that we were moving up and down goes up in here and locks it in place. So pretty much we want to take this, kind of line it up with that. So get up and over there, that kind of lines up in there, and then from there you just push it back, and then it snaps into place essentially. You want to take this to lock it into place, go to the left, and it snaps its way up. And And you can see now that guy is nice and in place. I'm going to take the top of the brew group, this top piece here. The brown tube is the water that goes to the top of the brew group. So you can take it, put it in that little spring there, just kind of holds it in place. Press down on the top of the brew group. This guy just snaps right in there. And then at this point we're going to want to run the filter paper down through the brew group down into the garbage. So we can take the filter paper, we want to put it underneath this holding bar right here which holds the filter paper. So we want to make sure the white goes underneath that. So kind of slide that under there. You can see that there's white underneath the black bar there. Then we want to take this filter paper and make its way over to the right and pull it through here. These two rubber wheels are spring activated, so by pulling up on this bar right here, it lifts the springs, lifts the wheels, and then we can get the filter paper underneath the wheels. And you want to pull that through, let go of that. We can go back over to the door here with the brewer switch, which is one of the first things we did when we opened the machine. And we want to take that brewer switch, second from the left right there, and we're going to flip it back off the opposite direction of what we first turned it. So we'll flip that way. Over here the brew group is going to close down. And then we can take the spout and the arm that holds the water, take the spout and the arm and put this right over there. It snaps on. The spout right here, we want to make sure this arm is up and to the left before we put this on, so we can then lock this into place. That guy just goes right in there, and then we take that black bar, it swings right in front of that to basically hold it in there. And then back to the last piece over here, we have the grounds blocker, which we have 3 legs over here. 2 are going to go to the front of the machine, 1's going to go to the back over this little ledge. So we want to put this in. Also these 3 go to the right of the metal arm. This one on the left goes to the left of it. Slides in, you can kind of see that those 2 go outside and that one goes inside, and that just kind of falls down there and snaps right into place. Machine's all ready to go. Also at any point you can take out this drip tray right here and wash that out just like the rest of the parts. That one you don't have to open the machine to get to. And then once we have everything ready to go, we can close her up and make a cup of coffee. Alright, this is what Pot of Gold Coffee is going to be doing to the brewers on a quarterly basis every year for cleaning out the coffee unit essentially. Same key, open the door on up. This time we're going to leave everything as is for the time being. This is a cleaning solution that we have that cleans coffee junk out. So basically we're going to take about a tablespoon of this, which I already have kind of pre-portioned. We're going to pour it right on top here, on the top of the brew group, same place that the grounds would go into there as if you were making coffee. So we just take that guy, drop it on in there. What we want to do next is turn the ingredient switch off so that coffee does not also go in there and get mixed with the cleaning agent. So we're going to go back to the same board which we opened the brew group with, and the button 3rd from the left or 2nd from the right is the ingredient switch, and we're going to go ahead and turn the ingredient off, which is to the left, just by flipping like that. Nothing's going to happen that you see, but basically that turns the ingredient off so we can add hot water without ingredient going in. Then you want to grab a cup, put it underneath the spout there where you usually get your coffee, and you want to run basically just a tall coffee. So on the front here we'll go with 12 ounce, go with coffee 1 because it doesn't matter what, because coffee's not going in there, and then we'll just press start. Basically what this will do is run hot water mixing in with the cleaning solution there. That'll also get down into the brew group here, clean up any coffee stains or mess that's been there from using the machine previously. So this first one here is basically the cleaning process, and after this we're going to want to run 3 more cups without any more solution in there. That's just to clean out the machine to make sure there's no residue left over. So each cup will take about 35-40 seconds or so. So we'll just wait here for this guy to pop out, and after that we'll run 3 more cycles. You see it comes out nice and greenish there, letting us know it's doing the job. Finish off there. And then with this, your cleaning cycle, you can take that and just dump that in the sink. And then we want to run 3 consecutive cycles, exactly the same as what we just did, to make sure there's no residue left in there. So we'll go back and we'll do a 12 ounce, coffee 1, start. Once this is done, we'll do 2 more, and that'll pretty much that's how we'll clean up you guys' brew group and make sure everything's tasting good. And yeah.